engine out of the 32 car.
It's in the grandstand side of that wall. Also tire wheels in it.
The whole front end of the 32 car is sheared off. They got up into that fencing. All of the drivers involved in that wreck. Wow. And again, safety officials are at the scene. And we hope everybody's okay. Bring you any information we can. And that's the scene in Victory Lane.
Boo.
I'm sorry, Tony is at the spoiler check on pit road, and obviously is looking to his right and seeing the situation. As chaos has erupted at the finish here at Daytona. Racing for the lead, coming to the checkered flag. Regan Smith turned out of line with contact from Brad Keselowski. And as the cars steer to the checkered flag behind them, Kyle Larson's machine shoved up into the catch fencing, and that the resulting scene. Tony Stewart did win this race. He is being sent to victory lane.
Amazing to watch Tony Stewart get himself in position time and time again. And the other young man, Parker Cleveland, did a fantastic job here today.
Yeah.
That's the first carrier crew chief for Nelson PK. He's the former crew chief for Cleveland. Basically, the whole front half of that race car is wound up on the other side of the wall. Ketchens did a great job of containing the vehicle, and actually, that even the parts that didn't stay on the racetrack side didn't go very far.
And again, we are in tabs in communication with NASCAR officials and Speedway officials, and waiting any word on injuries or the situation on the spectator side of the catch fence. And any information we get, we'll pass along to you as soon as possible. But a scary scene here at Daytona at the end of today's race. Safety fences are designed to keep and contain the car inside the racing area. And obviously, Larson's car was kicked back into the racing surface, but not before somehow it caught in that fence. And it just sheared off the front of the machine. Somehow the young man popped out of that car and walked away.
Very reminiscent of Truck Series race here years ago with Jeffrey Bodine on the front straightaway.
Yes.
Back in 2000.
If you've just tuned in, this is the live scene at Daytona International Speedway. Just after the conclusion of today's NASCAR Nationwide Series race, literally at the checkered flag of today's race, an accident coming to the checkered flag forced that 32 car of driver Kyle Larson up into the safety fencing, where parts of it were sheared off and forced through that safety fencing. You see the safety workers there on the scene. We have no word yet from NASCAR or Speedway officials on whether or not there are injuries on the spectator side of the fence. Larson did fly from the race car okay. Tony Stewart did get first to the checkered flag and is the winner of this race for a 5th time in 6 years. Dave, I'm sure that the celebration for Stewart will probably be a little bit muted.
Well, it's not confusing down here, Alan, right now, although normally we get to just jump out and celebrate. Well, go ahead and climb out of the race car right now. His team is here. They've got the Gatorade in their hands as usual, but Tony, sensitive to what he's seen out here, is going to hear from his crew probably, but we're just going to tone it down a little bit right now because we don't have a lot of information for sure yet, Tony. We know you don't either. We do know that you won this race again, somehow getting your way through that traffic to victory lane.
Yeah, the important thing is what's going on the front stretch right now. It's, you know, we've always known, and since racing was started, this is a dangerous sport, but it's hard when you know, we assume that risk, and it's hard when the fans get caught up in it. So, you know, as much as we want to celebrate right now, and as much as this is a big deal to us, I'm more worried about the drivers and the fans that are in the stands right now, because that was, I could see it all in the mirror, and it didn't look good from where I was at either.
Tony, how tricky is this racing from a standpoint of wanting to put on a show but also wanting to be safe?